the money that is paid out to the winners is part of the income. Lotteries pay between like 50 and 65% back to the players as winnings.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Millionaire Podcast. With me, I have someone very special. He's one of 3 Lotto game designers in the world, and he is here with us today to share insights about Millionaire and the green initiative behind it, Oasis Park. Welcome to Ralph C. Martin.
Thank you very much, Maradona. It's great to be here.
Yes.
Another episode.
And
I'm happy to answer questions, of course. And,
yes. Today is a very curious question from one of our viewers.
Oh, it is. What is it? Tell me. Give it to me.
Where does the money for the lotteries come from?
That's an interesting question, actually, because people do not understand why lotteries are paying out so much money, I suppose.
Okay.
But maybe it's raining from the sky, or it's a private fund, maybe, or maybe it's just a secret government fund.
Whether it's raining from the sky or it's cloud seeding.
Kind of cloud seeding, right? No, it's very basic. It's very simple. The correct answer is it's coming from the ticket sales.
Oh, wow. Yes.
And so when you look at the lotteries, and obviously it's always lotteries are always like based on millions of people buying lottery tickets each week. Then the money that is paid out to the winners is part of the income. Meaning that, for example, lotteries pay between like 50 and 65% back to the players as winnings. Different price tiers, obviously, but back to the winners. I think one of the highest lotteries you can they have, like, the payback is like the Texas lottery.
Okay.
But 50% is usually minimum what they are doing. Like, if you are looking at and that's really good, because people are really getting rewarded for it's not like this that somebody's keeping the money, right?
True.
Now, so you're having the money coming in, then you're spending, like, let's say 50 or 60% or something in between to the winnings. Then, of course, you have always, like, the good cause. Usually lotteries are spending something around like 15 to 25% on the good causes, and additional revenues maybe. I think also one in the lottery in the United States is spending like 40% of the revenue on good causes.
Okay.
That's pretty high, actually. But this is the main cause of lotteries, actually, to do something good, right?
Okay.
If you look at Millionaire, minimum is like 10% we are spending on good causes. I mean, what we do is, like, we are planting trees with our Oasis Park program. So we are pretty much in the range of normal and average lotteries. And then lotteries have to pay commission to retailers, for example. Now, since, again, Millionaire is purely online, we can spend more on the good causes because we don't have the retailers. Obviously, you have another cost factor, which is like administration and marketing and all these costs. But so based on selling the tickets, you are having this. That's where the money is basically coming from. The money is used also, like, for giving jobs, I would say. Like, it's a huge industry. The whole lottery industry makes about $350 billion each year in revenues.
Wow.
Then again, spending on good causes. The UK lottery was spending around 1.8 billion in year 2022. So a lot of money there is going back for the good causes. And then, and this is like what a lot of people don't know, is sometimes when you start a lottery, the jackpots are insured.
Okay.
So there is a special insurance. So if somebody wins, it's not even the lottery paying for it. The lottery has to pay obviously a premium to insure these prizes, the jackpots, but then the money is coming from an insurance company. So I would say, lottery is a really good business. And you can scale it by just selling more tickets.
Yeah.
And it always, of course you need to do some marketing, but it's a great thing, and you're doing something good.
Wow.
So the question, where's the money coming from? Basically from sales. I mean,
Yeah.
you're selling whatever. It doesn't matter if a lottery ticket is only $1 or if it's like $10 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Millionaire is selling, for example, the tickets for 25 dirhams, and which is round about, I would say, like $6-7. Then, and you can even add some features to it. It becomes up to 45 dirhams if you add like the W jackpot and secure my jackpot features.
Yeah.
But still, it's reasonable price.
Yeah.
So if lottery is succeeding, then and starting, let's say, this is my experience, when they start a lottery, most lotteries are insuring the jackpots.
Okay.
And the other prices are paid by the income, right? And then if the lottery is big enough, obviously they don't need insurance anymore because it can be paid from the regular income by selling the tickets.
Also, another interesting thing behind this question is somebody to ask, where does money for the lotteries come from? In the answer itself, you've answered it beautifully that, it's about ticket sales, and
Yes.
it's also another way to fact check when you're participating in a lottery for how long has it been running, how consistent it's
Right.
been. So don't join lotteries that you just see an ad here and there and get scammed or fooled by it, and next thing you know, that lottery does not exist. Check the history of the lotteries. We've almost completed 149, 150 episodes. We're still running. So yeah, it also, the lottery itself speaks for itself of how legit it is.
Yeah,
It's been running for so long.
You're completely right. I mean, a lottery is, again, it's not just making profit for some investors or some shareholders or whatever it is. I mean, a lottery always has this purpose. And if you have a proper lottery, if you look at and do some research, a lottery does not change its game rules every second month.
Yeah.
It stays the same for years and years to come. Because there is no need for it, right? I mean, and people get used to it, and people should know what they are doing. They believe in it. They love it. They love the good cause, maybe. And so this is like very important. And then, it's just it's working out. I mean, lottery is an amazing business. I love this industry.
Yeah.
It's not very well known because
Yeah.
nobody really thinks about lotteries. I mean, everybody knows lotteries, but nobody really thinks about it. When you think about investments, for example, you always like see the big casinos. Oh, they start here and there. They're building it up. You have the big casino areas, like in America, for example. Everybody knows, of course, Las Vegas, maybe Atlantic City. Then in Macau, for example, in China, is like really nice area for gambling.
Yeah.
Casinos, but never ever anybody talks about lotteries, right?
Yeah.
And lottery in the US, for example, makes $100 billion. Even in China, they have like $60 billion each year
Okay.
making turnover.
Wow.
So this is like amazing. So very simple to answer. It's not, there's no secret. There's no money coming from outside. It's financing it by itself by selling the tickets. And it's a very solid business. It's a legit business. It's not like something, like where people just want to fill their pockets. And that's why most of the time, there are strict regulations on it.
Yes.
And this is good. So don't trust like these kind of, like I always say, like the black sheeps. I mean, they're always, where money is always some fraud. The good thing is like lotteries are usually supervised by governments or even run by governments. In our case, for example, we have a license as, with Millionaire, proper gambling and online gambling and lottery license. You can click on it actually on the website to see it. So this is important, and it answers the question, I would say.
Absolutely. So there a little sneak peek of where does the money come from. Thank you so much for answering us these beautiful questions. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask, no matter how complicated they are, no matter how difficult it is. We have an expert here with 30 years of experience in this industry. Mr. Ralph is more than happy to answer each and every one of them in detail. And thank you so much for this beautiful episode.
You are welcome. It's and I love these questions coming from our audience every week.
Yeah.
So and there's nothing. I mean, there's no wrong question you can send to us. It's just and it makes us happy. I think it makes us happy even talking about it. And sometimes even I have to do some research on it. Even so, the 30 years of experience you just mentioned makes me really old. But anyways, thank you very much, Maradona.
No,
by the way,
it's legit experience. And it's also nice to see you also keep up with what is the latest updated information out there and share it with our audience.
Yes, I love to.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much again.
Thank you. And remember,
you can't win
if you don't play. Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.